explain a little bit more the consequences of quarreling, fighting in a couple. What are the consequences for the children? I heard somebody saying even schizophrenia was possible in children if parents disagree all the time. Like if one says this and the other one says the opposite, and if the child grows up like that, it can even get to is that possible, or is that an exaggeration?
It's not an exaggeration. The child has been brought in this world by masculine and feminine energy together. It has to be brought up, grown also with the feminine and masculine energy. Any child which grows only with one energy misses something and never becomes a perfect human being. He can be very brave. There had been an example of Ganesha, Ganesha was a blessed child and of his mother by some technology. And he was very brave. He could stop anybody. But he was not polite. He was missing something. He was ready to fight with everybody all the times. And that is what is happening today. And then, of course, his father took care of it and he became Ganesha, a great god. Today also, it is happening. If any child is brought up only by mother or only by father, he never becomes a perfect human being. He definitely misses something in him all along his life. I have some disciples from the West who has lived this life. And one of them very particularly, I asked him, what is the difficulty you faced? And because of him, I wrote the book, Wisdom of Love. And when I wrote the book, Wisdom of Love, his mother was very upset. She says, I have spent the whole life only for my son. And you say that he did not receive the love. I was father for him and mother for him. I was everything for him. And I have made a lot of sacrifices to raise him as a perfect human being. And then I called his son. I called her son. I said, dear mother, I'm not talking about that you have agony. Ask your child what I'm saying is truth or not. And then child says, yes, mom, I respect you. And therefore I don't speak in front of you. But the fact remains that both of you have spoiled my childhood. Today, he did not marry. His age must be something like 45, 46 now. He did not marry because he fears women. He fears and is able to recollect the trauma of his childhood when his parents were fighting. So yes, all honorable mothers, they have done a great job sacrificing their life to bring their children up by themselves alone. It is a great work done by them. But the result of that great work is that child has not received the love of his father. Child has not received the love of his mother. And therefore, he has not become a perfect human being. And then he used to come and cry in front of me because he was able to see love in me and love from me. Spiritual relationships are one step higher than romantic relationships and blood relationships, and therefore the only way probably you can make the child change and become perfect, become real, become good, is giving them spiritual energy. Rest, uh, you try to, I think there should come out some NGOs who should study on the impact on the child's mind, what happened when their parents were fighting and quarreling, what types of trauma they had, and whether when they grow up, that trauma is still present or not. Believe me, it is present in the human being for the whole of his or her life. So definitely whoever has said this to you has said the real right thing. It is the duty of parent to bring both the children, to bring the child up, raise them collectively and not one by one.